Dr. Kemi Lawrence, it's Wednesday, the 16th of October, 2024. This tweet is talking about T.Y. Danjuma. Many of you know T.Y. Danjuma, Chief of Army Staff, Chief of this one, Defense this one. He's a longtime public servant in Nigeria. Okay, and this is the new trend now. Because if you like, close your eyes and don't look, all right? Mr. Danjuma is almost 90 years old, 80-something. T.Y. Danjuma killed my uncle when I was 2 years old. This is the man that killed Adekunle Fadri. That's my uncle, if you didn't know that. Auntie Odu's husband, late Auntie Odu's husband. Okay, my uncle was like the governor of Western State at that time. And Aguiyi Ironsi, our head of state, went to visit on a state visit to Ibadan. They were having that dinner and everything when the army rushed in. They kidnapped Ironsi and they were going to kill him. Okay, Yakubu Gowon orchestrated all that stuff. The point of that kidnap was to kill Ironsi so that Gowon would take over the government in a coup. But my uncle refused to let them take him. He said he will follow them, and he followed them. They tortured both of them in the woods in Iwo Road and then shot them to death. As soon as they finished shooting them, the walkie-talkie that Danjuma was holding was used to communicate with Gowon. Mission done. These people are horrible killers. This man, Danjuma, was the one that stood in front of a graduation ceremony in Taraba State when he had his little Alzheimer episode, saying that the army and the police are the ones that kill Nigerians. Buhari was not happy at all. He was on his way to Abuja on a flight when he was suddenly detained by the DSS in the flight. Everybody come out of the plane except him. Buhari wanted him arrested because he disgraced Buhari's administration, disgraced the army, disgraced everything. It was Mr. Abba Kyari, the chief of staff, that died of COVID, that begged Buhari to make him not arrest this man. I'm telling you, these are high secrets I'm telling you here. National secrets. Now, T.Y. Danjuma was once the May and Baker chairman. His wife, Daisy Danjuma, a former senator in Edo State, was handed over that position. Everything is a hierarchy. You are the poor. You are nobodies. Okay? You're going to suffer. That's how Nigeria was designed. Okay? His wife, Daisy Danjuma, you saw her last at Davido's wedding. You saw her at her Banana Island home when Davido and Chioma went to visit. The rich are the rich, the poor are the poor. You're not going anywhere. If you like, be following Davido and all these rich people who are born into rich homes. Okay? Rich, elite, whatever. And don't go build your own life. Facebook is giving you free money, monetization, content creation on YouTube. You're sitting down following stupid people. At the end of the day, Daisy Danjuma became the new chairman of May and Baker. A billionaire in China gave us COVID test kits to at least test us if we have COVID, a country of 200 million. When those test kits arrived at the airport, I was the only journalist doing an exclusive series on COVID, IJ COVID-19. When they arrived, Mrs. Danjuma, Daisy, she stood on them, okay? Because she wanted her own company, May and Baker, to provide more of it. This guy's got huge amounts from the World Bank, from the World Health Organization, from all these organizations, and donations left, right, and center. Journalists didn't have any money to work. People like me, I had no funds. I was begging you guys to donate, and I only got a handful of donations. Look at the work I did during COVID. Mrs. Danjuma now stepped on all the COVID test kits and everything because she also has a connection with the health department. Daisy Danjuma is Daisy Ehanire, okay? And at that time, Dr. Ehanire, Osage Ehanire, was our Minister of Health in the Buhari administration during COVID. Okay, Daisy and Osage Ehanire are brother and sister, siblings. You see what's going on in Nigeria, but you can't see it, okay, until somebody like me tells you. It's been 8 months now since I retired, but I'm still giving you information. You're not going to see me online in 2025. I'm just letting you know now. So Daisy Danjuma is like sitting in all this money. They have these huge houses and everything. Now today, Premium Times is reporting that Danjuma launches his own airport, a hotel, as Nigerian government hands over Kashimbila Power Dam to the firm. Now they've handed over the power dam to his farm. He has a hotel. He's launching his own airport. You think it's going to be an airport British Airways will be landing in. This is going to be one of those private jet-like airports. I'm telling you guys, wake up in Nigeria. You better support the people talking. The Showerers and the VDMs and the Adeon Jews and everybody who's doing political activism over there. You sit your ass down. No money's coming to you. You're saying you're hungry. No one cares about you. Nobody's coming for you. Tinubu's not coming for you. Nobody's coming for you. Okay? This is why we are there to tell you Gen Zs and others about these people. I've never liked T.Y. Danjuma because of the 1967 coup. Was it 67 or whatever? That coup, that killed my uncle. People, wake your ass up. Danjuma is a retired civil servant. This is what they're doing now. Retired civil servants in the army are becoming billionaires. Danjuma has a whole lot of oil wells. This guy is one of those who kept Nigeria hostage. Several oil wells. Okay? They're making money. And you are there promoting nonsense. I'm Dr. Kemi Lawrence, retired journalist.